good day to you and welcome to this week's edition of our weekly news roundup on Africa Today News New York. My name is Favor Aham, and these are the top stories that made talking points for us in the week that just ended. On Monday, we began the week by bringing you the report that English side Manchester United announced that they will be taking disciplinary action on Jadon Sancho for lashing out at manager Eric Ten Hag on social media. Ten Hag had earlier hinted that he dropped Sancho for their 3-1 defeat at Arsenal because of the player's poor attitude in training all week. And right after that, the 23-year-old then hit back online and claimed he was being used as a scapegoat. Still on Monday, we told you that the Speaker of the Nigerian House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, gave a shock to everyone when he revealed that the country lost about $46 billion, an approximate of 16.25 trillion naira, to crude oil theft between the years 2009 and 2020. On Tuesday, we brought you the report that Muhammadu Sanusi, who is a former emir of Kano, came out to claim that former President Muhammadu Buhari destroyed the Nigerian economy in the 8 years that he administered the country, stressing that the ex-Nigerian leader failed to listen to expert advice. We also reported that the French schools asked dozens of girls to leave for declining to take off their abayas, a garment worn by Muslim women from shoulders to feet on the first day of school year, according to a government minister on Tuesday. On that same Tuesday, we reported that the government of the United Kingdom noticed that it has concluded plans to designate Wagner, the Russian mercenary group, as a terrorist organization. This is following recent developments around the world. Now we move on to Wednesday, where we brought you the report that a 5-member panel took turns to dismiss the petitions presented by Atiku Abubakar of the PDP and Peter Obi of the Labour Party against the declaration of President Bola Tinubu as the winner of the presidential election by the Independent National Electoral Commission on March the 1st, 2023. The judgment was delivered by the chairman of the tribunal, Justice Haruna Samani, assisted by other members of the panel, Justices Stephen Ada, Monsurat Bolaji Yusuf, Moses Ugo, and Abba Mohammed. On the same day, we reported that Chief Kayode Fayemi, who is a former governor of Ekiti State, surprised many when he described as politically motivated the 2012 Occupy Nigeria protest against petrol subsidy removal moved by the then administration of President Goodluck Jonathan. Still on Wednesday, we brought to you reports that Gabon's former president Ali Bongo, who was ousted in a coup, has now been freed to leave the country and travel abroad. The leader of the coup, General Brice Oligui Nguema, in a statement read on state television, said he now has freedom of movement and can travel abroad if he so wishes. Wednesday to Thursday, where we informed you that Mr. Peter Obi, who is the candidate of the Labour Party in the last Nigerian elections, vowed to appeal, asked the Supreme Court the judgment of the Presidential Election Petition Court, PEPC, that upheld the election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We also reported that the 70s show actor Danny Masterson was on Thursday evening sentenced to at least 30 years in prison for raping two women at his home some 2 decades ago. On that same Thursday, we reported that the president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, opened up on the main reason he ran for the leadership of Nigeria, asserting that his goal is to correct the public sector leadership deficit that has been holding Nigeria back from its destiny. On Friday, we brought you reports that the military government in Gabon, which had seized power about a fortnight ago in a coup, finally appointed a former opposition leader, Raymond Ndong Sima, as the prime minister of its transitional government. Still on the same day, we reported that the White House came out to declare that North Korea would pay a price if it ever goes ahead to sell weapons to Russia for its war in Ukraine, after Washington had earlier raised the alarm that Pyongyang was in talks with Moscow about a potential arms deal. Finally, on Saturday, we informed you that a strong earthquake of a magnitude of 6.8 struck central Morocco, leaving no fewer than 296 people dead. This was confirmed on Saturday morning by the country's Interior Ministry. On the same day, we reported that controversial billionaire Elon Musk came out to confirm that at some point in 2022, he actually refused to grant Ukraine a request to activate his Starlink satellite network in the Crimea's port city of Sevastopol to help them plant an attack on Russia's fleet there. Lastly, we reported that China and Algeria agreed to embark on an ambitious partnership that will see them construct a sprawling railway network spanning a remarkable 6,000 kilometers across North Africa. Now that is the size of our package for this week. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Favor Aham.